live here tonight on what is Tuesday night, May 19th. I have Brian Hare with Jeunesse Global, and we came on here to talk about the JPURE Alkaline Ionized Water Machine that is being produced for Jeunesse Global, exclusively for Jeunesse Global. And I wanted to I asked Brian to come on since he is one of the experts on alkaline water and the ionizer, since he's been doing it for a while. And I want him to share his expertise so you can understand what the water is all about and the benefits of it. And also we'll talk about the benefits of becoming a Jeunesse Global distributor, where you can actually get the machine at wholesale price. So welcome, Brian.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. Yeah, this is a great product that Jeunesse is launching. I'm familiar with the water ionizers a little bit. I had purchased one about 7 months ago. It was introduced by somebody that we knew, and I wish that Jeunesse had come out with this 7 months ago. I would have definitely bought one through them, and I'm going to buy another one through them. I guess the real great thing about water ionizers is it can really make a big impact on your health. And when you see what the water can do and so many different things it can do, you will really be amazed. And I will just say one thing right now is that anybody that wants to take a look at a water ionizer, they really should just take a look at it and experience it, because it's hard for people to explain to you. It's like a lot of people have asked me, well, it's just water. Well, it's not just water, because there are several types of gasoline. There is low grade, mid grade, high test. There are several types of wine, and so there are several types of water. And it kind of makes sense when I started drinking the water. And the best way is to experience it. That's just what I say. I can tell you everything and you can say, okay, but if you try it, you'll be a believer, because I was definitely a believer. Great. Go ahead.
Let me go through a series of questions here. I only have I think 4 questions, and we'll probably come up with more after you talk a little bit about it. But just for the sake of the audience, some of the questions that they might ask, so that's how I'm going to ask it. What kind of things can you do with the alkaline water, and why would you do them with it and compared to the tap water?
Well, number one thing about alkaline water is it's kind of like it slows the oxidation process down. What happens is when we drink regular type water, it's more or less acidic, it's corrosive. When you drink alkaline water, it really slows the aging process, really, believe it or not. And you hydrate so much faster, because what happens is when the water goes through the machine, it splits, and actually it makes the water smaller, and it's able to penetrate your cells, because regular water is just large. And so you don't hydrate as fast with regular water, tap water or bottled water. And so that's one of the first things that you really see. Wow. And the taste too. It's just a different type of taste. It's very clean. There's no, see, in bottled water, they put stuff in there to make it taste different, but a lot of it's just regular tap water. It's been So that's a big thing that people don't really understand. And then, soda is just like, battery acid. You can take it and take the, you ever seen that on a battery? Where I've seen people take a Coca-Cola and just pour around a battery. It's just so
exciting. Your battery that way, yes.
You can imagine soda or an energy drink or anything in your body. That's what it does to you, basically. It's like rust in your pipe.
You kind of touched on the next question. What kind of results have you seen from your food, beverages, and also cleaning? What have you seen in your life, in your home, and in other people's that you've given the water to?
Well, the number one thing is, if you like to drink coffee or tea, immediately you're going to see a difference in the taste. Okay, and it really only takes, if you've got a coffee filter, it only really takes, you would actually save coffee because you don't need as much coffee because the water penetrates it so fast. And also tea, you can actually take a tea bag and dip it into the water, and you don't have to boil it, and it'll go right through the bag and also right into the water, and you don't really have to do that. So that's incredible. I've seen demos in this. We've done a little bit of demonstrations with people, also. And basically, fruits and vegetables, unbelievable. You really think that regular water is going to take off, or even soapy water, whatever you're using, you think that's going to take off the pesticides and residues, but it really doesn't. And so we were amazed when Lorna and I would take our tomatoes and we'd stick it in the water and we'd pull it out, and it was like green, yellow, and we'd say, oh my God, I can't believe that's what we've been ingesting. And then it tastes better too, because I like vegetables, but I like them cooked. I wasn't a big raw vegetable because I always thought it was an aftertaste, here. But you know what now? It's a total ball game, a different ball game. I also have a culinary background. So what I saw with the water also, it speeds up, if you want to boil something, it's very fast because the water's already been shrunk, the molecules. Because when you boil water, that's actually what happens. So I've done that. I've also meat tenderizer, great minute. You soak it in that high alkaline water overnight or just for a while, and you can see it breaks down the meat, and it's really, really tender. And it really makes things taste better. Another thing is cleaning the kitchen. Oh my God. I kind of shot you a picture today, didn't I, Tim?
Yes. I showed my wife that, and she was amazed.
We'll share that we'll do that down the road with some other people. But basically, I didn't use any soap, didn't use any detergent or anything, and I just shot a high alkaline water on it, let it sit for a minute, and we just instantly, the grease, everything just came right off. Okay, so that's one benefit, is you're not dealing with all these toxic chemicals too. You can get them out of your household. Another thing that's really good for the water is skincare. That's something that, basically when you have a wrinkle, a lot of it's because we're not hydrated. We're not really hydrated. So what I do basically is I take a spray bottle like this, okay, and it's a sanitizer. 2.5 is real, it's 2.5, and you can spray your hands, spray your face with it, everything like that, and it basically kills the bacteria. And then we have a 5.5 or 6, or between 5.5 and 6.0, which is a toner, and you can just spray your face like this and hydrate your face.
You said it kills the bacteria, so I'm just curious myself. Would that help people with acne?
Yes, almost definitely. I struggle with acne. I did, even in my older age, and I still have a little flares, but it's really minimal now, and it really clears up faster, because I have very sensitive skin. Lorna actually, my better half, she actually had real bad skin problems from work. I mean, she deals with textiles and stuff like that. So she was had to go to dermatologist, spent like $80 on this cream, and it didn't do nothing. We got a hold of this water. She started spraying it with, like I said, she would spray it with, the sanitizer. Then she'd spray with a toner, and my God, it would go away almost instantly. Gone completely. So I mean, I've seen, I'm not making any medical claims. It doesn't cure anything, but I will say we have seen results. Also, my mother, she's 80 years old. I've had her on the water for almost 7 months, and she is lost some weight. Actually, she's dropping weight, and she hasn't really changed her diet that much. She's got more energy. She's actually working out, going to a gym. I was amazed at that. Another thing is her skin is really, it seems like it's just like it's turning back the clock with her right now. And I saw her birthday last week, and I was like, wow, unbelievable. And she said allergies. She says, I really don't have any flare-ups anymore. It's very minimal, and even Lorna said the same thing. So I never really had allergies, so I don't know, but I just go with what they tell me. It doesn't really affect me.
Good to know there's a lot of people that deal with allergies.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to keep this one short, and we'd like to come back on again and be a little bit more extensive and a little bit more detailed. But the next question that I have for you is, okay, you've looked at the brochures of the Jeunesse JPURE.
Right.
And compared to the machines that you've seen out there, compared to what you know about the JPURE, because it's so new, can you tell me the difference between the two and what is beneficial with the JPURE?
Well, I think the JPURE has more of a charge plates. basically. I mean, you know, the most machines will have, you know, either 7 or 9. This has 14. You know, there are different ones. There's many ionizers out there, and and it's very attractive looking. I mean, it's a gorgeous machine. You know, with the platinum, the stainless look, the 10 languages, unbelievable. You know, this is a universal, you know, problem. People, water, it's everywhere. Everybody has to have it. I was very impressed with that. Most machines out there are 5 languages, maybe, you know, depending on what you want to pay. Another benefit is sea salt. Machines that I have seen, you really have to buy the solution either pre-made. It's very expensive. You can just go down to your health food store and buy a sea salt from a health food store, and you'll be able to use that. What that does is you need that water to make the acidic water. Okay, that's the mix with acidic. You make a 2.5 or 11.5 water, and one's for cleaning, one's for sanitizing, and that's what you use a lot of. And so I was very impressed with those features. That's it. Oh, and the biggest feature that I really turned me on was the 3-stage filter. Most machines do not have that. They may have 2. I don't know about all of them, but the 3-stage filter. I had to go buy a separate unit for the machine that I have in my house and put underneath there. So that's another extra $4 right there that you see right off the top. And I was really impressed with that. You know, so really when it comes down to it, I think this machine is probably better looking, better, and affordable.
Well, all right. In your words, what would you do to show or tell people about this machine, or what would you do that would tell them it's a must-have?
I would tell them, if you're really concerned about your health and you really do your due diligence, go look at, there's a lot of stuff about the water contamination, top water. I mean, there's so much around, a lot coming out. I would do that, but I would definitely have a distributor or someone at least share the water with you so you could experience the difference.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't have any more questions. Like I said, we wanted to keep it short. I hope that we covered all the information. I know there's a lot more benefits that you're probably not even thinking of through your daily routine. You find more and more things, and we can bring them up later on. The only thing that I want to discuss is we're both distributors with Jeunesse Global, and we have the benefit to be exclusive with the soft launch with this JPURE. And I wanted to tell people that if you come as a wholesaler or a distributor right now with this team, that you can get it at a very, very low price. And there's a special deal going on just during the soft launch, just with our team. The second machine, in other words, if you buy one for yourself at the wholesale price, the second machine, if you want to buy it for your mother, your brother, sister, someone who has these problems or would like one, you can get it up at 50% of the retail price. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, that's about $1,800. Now, I don't know if you want to share what you paid for your machine, but would you say that $1,800 is a pretty good price?
Yeah, it's excellent. I mean, I will tell you, I paid the high end of 41 plus tax and shipping and all that. It was expensive, and it doesn't even look as nice as this machine. And that's one of the features. So I was like, gosh, I wish I had known about this. But that's okay. It's a good thing. It's a great thing. Now we can share with more people, and they can experience the benefits that I've been experiencing for the last 7 months. The other thing that I want to say is, you know, yeah, definitely. If you're interested in doing this business, you will understand that really people look at the money and they go, okay, well, I have been supplying water for 3 people. Nobody buys bottled water. Nobody buys soft drinks anymore. Nobody. I mean, they love the water. That's all they want to drink, really. You know, sometimes we even take our water in with us at a restaurant and say, okay, it's our water. And they don't say anything, really. Oh, another thing, we do have some restaurants in the Atlanta area that are using ionizers. So that's another market too. If people are interested in trying to talk to restaurant owners or food facilities, that they could take the machine in and kind of demonstrate to them how they can benefit and save money in the long run, how it would pay for itself. So that's really something that a lot of people just, they look at the price and go, oh my gosh, well, listen, there's, you know, your health, you know, let me tell you something. You know, I saw my father die, you know, a few months back, and, you know, I wish that, you know, he was doing this many years ago and he might still be around. I don't really know, you know.
Right. Right. You know what? I just thought of something you told me about. There's an attachment for this machine that comes with the machine for remote areas. You want to share that with them?
Yeah, there's an attachment to where you can like drop it into a, you know, when people have to go carry water back, whatever, they can sort of like stick it in there and it'll draw the water out to the machine without even having a full line of water hooked up to the house. And this is very important because there's a lot of people, you know, like Lorna, you know, she's in the Philippines, she used to walk like 4 miles and pick up water. Okay, we don't know how purified it was, you know, but that's what they did. There was no water coming to their house. Okay, so there's a lot of countries that could really use this technology.
I don't want to walk 4 miles for anything, but I'm just joking.
All right, it's all right.
That's okay. Anyways, well, I appreciate your time, you know, taking the time to share this with everybody, and hopefully we can come back on here again and have everybody join us so they can be asking the questions also.
Sure, sure. You know how to get a hold of us, and Tim will definitely put some more information down there when we publish this for everybody to listen to.
All right. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too.